I don't know about you, but I really like to wake up first thing in the morning and take my video camera and zoom in on houses. In this case, I'm in Newton, Massachusetts, a suburb of Boston, and having a wonderful time getting up on a Sunday morning before anybody else is around. And I love to see, here I'm walking down the street and I'm trying to zoom in on things that are architecturally interesting to me, whether that's a front porch or details. Here, I'm kind of intrigued by that wonderful work up on top, these little eyebrow windows that jut out. In this neighborhood filled with Victorians, they have all these like on acid variations of Victorians. Here you got almost this Dutch colonial kind of facade and stucco mixed in with the kind of gabled roof New England look, which I thought was quite fascinating. And again, I'm really trying to keep a lookout for homeowners because what's the first thing you think of when you see somebody shooting, a stranger shooting a video of your house? You think, hey, they're casing the joint so that, they'll find a way in, or what's good to rob, or what's a good access window, or whatever. So I'm sensitive to that. On the other hand, I love house architecture. I mean, it's a passion. Look at these little eyebrow windows. Isn't this cute? And then this house really, captured my imagination because it sort of started in one cluster, and then, this addition on the side I thought was really cool. New additions onto existing houses, are they just tacked on or whatever? So here I am on a street where I've got some good undercover with bushes, and I'm able to kind of stay in the dark and scope out the neighborhood. Does all this sound creepy to you? It's beginning to sound creepy to me, but, in some cases, the prize is not right across the street from you, but down further. I spotted this old house. It's in need of tender loving care, but look at the details on it. I mean, the woodwork. If you had to recreate this in 2000s economy, you couldn't really. Okay, now this was a totally frustrating experience for me. You've got all these beautiful bushes, but I'm really trying to zoom in on details of the house, and where is it? I can't find it. In person, this house was a total knockout. It has this great chimney that I'm trying here to zoom in on, and it's made of bricks and rocks or whatever. So I'm back to this house that needed the tender loving care, and I'm thinking, okay, now I'm a little bit more in the open, and look at the roof. Look at the details on the chimneys. Look at the details on the woodwork over the windows. I mean, it's incredible. So I'm fascinated with this. I'm ready to move in right away. Look at those details. Again, in today's economy, you cannot match them. Okay, there are some things that need some work here, but on the whole, I'm ready to move into this Victorian-style McMansion. Just let me at it. Now here's the front of it. Isn't it a doll? I mean, it's rather small, facing a small angle facing the street, but it's dolled up beautifully. And here's a pretty house. Look at how it's set up nicely on its little stone retained wall. Beautiful curb appeal, lovely front porch, very sedate. I like the serene, feel of the dark roof and the yellow. Okay, here's another neighbor. I loved the garden here. And look at this balcony. Couldn't you have breakfast on the balcony? It's probably right off the master bedroom. Now this is one case where back by the garage there was the owner lurking and doing some early morning gardening, so I wanted to be real careful here. And this house fascinated me because, it's what style is it? It's like, what are what's with those lines on the porch, the beams holding it up? It's sort of arts and craftsy, it sort of rambles all over the place. But it's fascinating to me. Look at this wraparound porch. It's huge.